Hi, we're here in New York City to talk about some of the finished projects right here in the city. I'm here with Anne Holzer. Anne, thank you so much for meeting me.
My pleasure.
Tell us about this particular project where we are now.
So we're sitting right now in One Domino Square, which is a luxury rental apartment high-rise with ground floor retail in New York City on the Williamsburg waterfront.
And this is an absolutely stunning building and already completed. How many EB-5 investors were in this project, and what was the total budget of construction here?
So total construction budget was about $424 million, and we did just a small amount of EB-5, $40 million, 50 investors, about 9% of the project cost.
And Anne, did this project already receive an approval from Immigration Services?
Yes, so the I-956F for this project has already been approved.
Amazing. Tell me, why did your company select to work with this developer? And tell me a little bit about what's going on here in this area that attracted you and you guys decided to finance some of these projects with EB-5 investors.
So one of the key factors in us working with a developer is that they are a top-tier developer, they are well-banked, they have a good name in the industry, they don't default, and they have a good track record in terms of completing projects on time and successful projects. Two Trees is really one of the premier developers in New York City, and that is one of the reasons why we work with them.
Mm-hmm. And tell me about the development that's taking place here in Williamsburg, New York.
Okay, so right now we're sitting in One Domino Square, which is the fourth building to go up, but really the fifth project in this 13-acre development. In about 2012, Two Trees procured this 13-acre expanse of land, and it has plans for 5 total buildings going up with Domino Park, which is gifted to the city, as well as Domino Square, which is adjacent to One Domino Square and Two Domino Square, which we're sitting in right now, that serves as both a square and an ice rink in the winter, and really it's a whole neighborhood unto itself right now.
Amazing. And so we're looking at a developer who came in and took a large tract of land here on the river and created a master plan, which included luxury apartments, offices, but they also saved some of the land and donated it to the city in the form of a park and a smaller square.
Yes, so Two Trees stands is really to take an area, to develop it, and to really build a community. And that's what they've done here. It's really the live, work, play of the Williamsburg waterfront, starting with 325 Kent, which was the first development, a residential with ground floor retail, then 260 Kent, which is residential, office, and ground floor retail. Mm-hmm. Then they built the Refinery, which is an office building, with also ground floor retail, Equinox Gym. They have a lot of really high-end tenants. And then One Domino Square, where we're sitting today. The last piece of this development, last project, is 280 Kent North, which will be also a large development with about 1,000 apartment units.
1,000 apartment units, all in one building.
It's a 2-tower structure, but yeah, and it's in 2 phases it will be built. But right now, they'll be building phase 1, which is about 700 apartments, and
yeah. And I have to say, I've loved being able to walk around in this area and just seeing the completed parts. You have your apartments, you also have your office space. So if you work in the area, you don't have to commute, you just walk a couple blocks down. The exterior parks, and of course, other amenities, as you mentioned, Equinox Gym and other things. So it's really cool to see an entire vision for a neighborhood, a self-sustaining neighborhood come into play. And I understand why you guys decided to work with the EB-5 investors and deploy their funds here. So Anne, tell me about 260 Kent.
260 Kent Avenue was a mixed-use development. It has a retail, residential tower, and an office tower as well.
And so for 260 Kent, when was this project finished? And when did the investors get the repayment of their funds?
So the project was completed in about 2019, and investors were repaid this past summer in July.
Amazing. So in 2025, the summer of 2025.
Yes.
Perfect. And I assume everybody in 260 Kent already received approvals of their green cards?
So all of our initial petitions have been approved, and many have applied for their permanent green card already.
Amazing. Thank you. And tell me about 325 Kent.
325 Kent is a residential building with ground floor retail on the Williamsburg Waterfront in Brooklyn.
Amazing. And did the EB-5 investors who participated in that project, did they already receive approvals of their green cards?
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. And when did the investors invest, and when did they get the repayment of their investment?
So investors invested in this project between 2018 and 2019 and received the refund of their investment in November 2024.
Amazing. So roughly about 5 years. So we have a project that was finished and repaid investors, and the investors got their green cards. Sounds like an amazing success story.
Absolutely.
So there is a gorgeous building that we are visiting here today. Tell me about the Domino Refinery project.
So the Domino Refinery is really the crown jewel of this whole 13-acre development. It's an office building right in the center, and it's actually the landmark building of the Domino Refinery.
And why is it called the Domino Refinery?
So everyone uses Domino Sugar, and this is the Domino Sugar Refinery that originally was on the waterfront in Brooklyn, New York, and now it's been converted, and it's going to be Class A office space.
That's actually very, very interesting trivia. So the Domino Sugar Factory was right here in Brooklyn, and now they've moved out, and this space was outfitted for luxury offices?
Yes.
Excellent. And approximately what is the budget of that project, and how many EB-5 investors are participating?
So it's a maximum of 49 EB-5 investors for raising just under $40 million for a $257 million project. So EB-5 is only about 15% of the total project cost.
Amazing. And when did the construction commence and the main construction complete?
So construction commenced in about 2018. There was a bit of a pause during COVID, and it was completed in 2023. Currently undergoing fit out for tenants. It's about 60% leased at current. And as it leases up, various tenants have different needs, and it's fit out for those particular tenants.
Amazing. So the exterior construction on the building is completed, and now there's just interior outfitting for specific tenants as they're moving in.
Yes.
Excellent. And honestly, to me, this is such a great example of the success of the EB-5 program. You have 4 nationals who are given an opportunity to participate and contribute to the creation of a new neighborhood that now benefits so many individuals that reside and work here. Tell me something. I heard that some of the EB-5 investors, upon visiting these projects to determine if they felt comfortable investing here or not, I heard some of them liked the neighborhood so much that they moved here?
Yes, we actually have a couple of investors that liked the building so much that they said, you know what, I want to live here.
That's awesome. So they got to finance part of the construction of the building when it was finished. Now they get to enjoy and be residents of those buildings.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, Anne.
It was great meeting with you today.
Thank you.